Oh, hello there. I'm Bilchan.
I'm Nimikung.
I'm Van Chan.
In this class, I'll read to all of you. Chapter 14, Section 6 of The Picture of Dorian Gray.
S.
Ah.
The Picture of Dorian Gray. Oscar Wilde. Chapter 14, Section 6. A groan broke from Campbell's lips and he shivered all over. The ticking of the clock on the mantelpiece seemed to him to be dividing time into separate atoms of agony, each of which was too terrible to be borne. He felt as if an iron ring was being slowly tightened round his forehead, as if the disgrace with which he was threatened had already come upon him. The hand upon his shoulder weighed like a hand of lead. It was intolerable. It seemed to crush him. Alan, I cannot do it, he said, mechanically, as though words could alter things. You must. You have no choice. He hesitated a moment. Yes. No. Alan, you must not leave the house. Campbell scrawled a few lines, blotted them, and addressed an envelope to his assistant. Dorian took the note up and read it carefully. Then he rang the bell and gave it to his valet, with orders to return as soon as possible and to bring the things with him. As the hall door shut, Campbell started nervously, and having got up from the chair, went over to the chimney-piece. He was shivering with a kind of ague. For nearly 20 minutes, neither of the men spoke. A fly buzzed noisily about the room, and the ticking of the clock was like the beat of a hammer. As the chime struck one, Campbell turned round, and looking at Dorian Gray, saw that his eyes were filled with tears. There was something in the purity and refinement of that sad face that seemed to enrage him. You are infamous. Absolutely infamous, he muttered. On. You have saved my life, said Dorian. Your life? Good heavens. What a life that is. You have gone from corruption to corruption, and now you have culminated in crime. Alan, murmured Dorian with a sigh. I wish you had 1,000th part of the pity for me that I have for you. He turned away as he spoke and stood looking out at the garden. Campbell made no answer. After about 10 minutes, a knock came to the door, and the servant entered, carrying a large mahogany chest of chemicals, with a long coil of steel and platinum wire and two rather curiously shaped iron. Tons. Shall I leave the things there? So, he asked Campbell. Yes, said Dorian. And I am afraid, Fawcett, that I have another errand for you. Harden. Ish Harden. You must go down to Richmond at once. See Harden personally, and tell him to send twice as many orchids as I ordered, and to have as few white ones as possible. In fact, I don't want any white ones. It is a lovely day. Fawcett. No trouble. So, Dorian looked at Campbell. How long will your experiment take? He he said in a calm and different voice. The presence of a third person in the room seemed to give him extraordinary courage. Campbell frowned and bit his lip. It would take about 5 hours, he answered. To be continued.